Hello, pre-calc students. This is the problem f of x is equal to 3 times 3x squared plus 2x minus 8 over 8x squared minus 14x plus 5. We also have this problem in factored form is equal to 3 times 3x minus 4 over x minus 2 times 2x minus 1 over 4x minus 5. We need to find the domain, x and y intercepts, and the horizontal / vertical asymptotes. So let's first find the vertical asymptotes. Find the vertical asymptotes. So our vertical asymptotes, sorry y'all. To find the vertical asymptotes, I have to set my denominator terms, my factor denominator equal to 0. My factor denominator I have to set my factor denominator equal to 0. So let's see that in action. 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to 1, and 4x is equal to 5. X is equal to 1/2. X is equal to 5/4. And these are my vertical asymptotes. These are the vertical asymptotes. Now from my vertical asymptotes, I should be able to find the domain. The domain for a rational function, these are domain restrictions. The vertical asymptotes are domain restrictions. So from the domain, you can find your domain restrictions. And your domain restrictions are your vertical asymptotes. So x can be all numbers except for our domain restrictions. So our domain is from -infinity to 1/2 union 1/2 to 5/4 union 5/4 to infinity. So that is the domain of this function. Now we have the domain and the vertical asymptotes. Let's find the horizontal asymptotes. To find the horizontal asymptote, we need to know that the horizontal asymptote, when your numerator degree equals your denominator degree, is going to be your numerator leading coefficient over your denominator leading coefficient. So in this situation, where when we simplify, we have 3 times 3x squared plus 2x minus 8. We'll end up getting 9x squared plus 6x minus 24 over 8x squared minus 14x plus 5. So we just distributed that 3. Our horizontal asymptote is y equals the numerator leading coefficient, 9, over the denominator leading coefficient, x, because both the numerator and denominator are degree 2 polynomials, with the highest exponent being 2 for x squared. So our horizontal asymptote is y equals 9/8. Now for my x-intercepts, these factors I set equal to 0. So for my x-intercept, my factors in the numerator, I set them equal to 0. And here's the deal. With the x-intercept, y is equal to 0. So when you have 0 is equal to 3 times 3x minus 4 over x minus 2 over 2x minus 1 times 4x minus 5, you can multiply each side by 2x minus 1 times 4x minus 5, and this will cancel out. And then divide each side by 3. The 3 will cancel out, and you're left over with 0 is equal to 3x minus 4 factored in the numerator, x minus 2. Now we have 3x minus 4 equals 0, 3x equals positive 4, x equals 4/3. And x minus 2 equals 0, x is equal to 2. So our x-intercepts are 4/3, 0, and 2, 0. These are coordinate points. Now for our y-intercept, we have to set a value, the x value when x is equal to 0. So the y-intercept is the y value when x is equal to 0. So we have, take this function once we distribute the 3, 9 times 0 squared plus 6 times 0 minus 24 over 8 times 0 squared minus 14 times 0 plus 5. And this is going to simplify for the y-intercept to negative 3 times negative 8 is negative 24. Negative 24 fifths. So y-intercept is going to be 0, negative 24 fifths. All right, that is problem 3 in our midterm study guide.